Kickoff team out there getting ready, and this is it, the battle for the conference championship trophy. That mistake sets the offense up at the 40. They open the conference championship game with a pass. Looking for the tight end, and it's caught. Brought down, but it's past the line to gain. The Buckeyes will crank up the tempo.
Well, these big pass plays can jumpstart this offense a bit, and here they go at the tempo, looking to get this defense confused and out of position.
And it's incomplete, even on a first down throw. He was under some heavy pressure.
Man, he got crushed there, didn't he, Chris? And we know this guy is their superstar. He's their leader. But based on that last play, this offensive line's got to do a better job of recognizing that they got to take care of him.
It's incomplete. That was caused by the defensive pressure. And now it brings up third down.
Boy, this one's on the offensive line, Chris. They've got to do a better job of protecting the franchise quarterback. This guy's as good as there is in the country. And they're letting this pressure get to their quarterback. You either get the ball out faster, or the offensive line's got to do a better job of taking care of their guy.
He keeps it on a design run. And he'll maybe get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
Well, that's the drawback to this play. Even if somehow the quarterback pitches it, he's not immune to this big hit. In this case, he kept it and absorbed it anyway.
Or it lands just short of the goal line, but bounces in for a touchback. Defense trying to jam these receivers at the line. Didn't quite get the playoff in time. It'll be delay of game. And the delay of game penalty will push the offense back 5. Quarterback drops back. Looking deep on the very first play. Downfield shot falls incomplete. Couldn't quite connect there.
Pretty nice catch here, but a missed opportunity for an interception. Let's face it, a lot of these defenders, they've got it all. Speed, athleticism, but hands, sometimes a little questionable, as we saw here.
What's the play call here on second down for this offense? And he drops back in the gun. Back-to-back deep shots. The ball is picked off. Brought down after a short return, but the pick sets up his offense.
Now, the quarterback has to understand in this cold weather, he can't make all the same type of throws under normal conditions. You got to know your limitations.
Looking to throw it on first down. Taking a deep shot here to the right. Pulls it in outside the 10. He's still running. All the way to the end zone. What a run. Touchdown, Buckeyes. Now a two-point conversion attempt coming up.
This guy can do it all. We've seen him go behind coverage and make plays downfield. We can see him catch the ball underneath, just like this. And when he catches the football, he is so dangerous after the catch. This one leads him into the end zone for the 6 points.
Doesn't bring the kick out. Touchback. They'll start at the 25. And the Bulldogs offense is back out on the field. This offense trying to bounce back. The last possession ended in a pick. flinching before the snap. That'll cost him 5. Pretty easy call for the head coach. He will accept that penalty, of course. Defensive backs up at the line, showing press. That player moved a little bit too early. It's a false start. And the head coach will decide to accept the penalty and take the yardage. Quarterback sets up, looking for an open man. Gets the ball up as he's hit, but it's incomplete.
He just has to be protected better than that. He's the guy who can shift the tenure of a game. It's the offensive line's job to ensure he's kept clean.
Here's the second down play. There's the snap. Looking to throw the ball. And they bring him down after a solid gain, but it's still well short of the first down mark.
This is what everybody wants to see. A wide receiver and a corner, one-on-one. Here it's the corner route. Both of them have a shot to come up with it, but it's the receiver that fights for the ball and comes up with it.
So it's 3rd and long from the 29. The defense play coverage or blitz. Dropping back, looking to throw for the first down. Can't hold on. Good defensive play, brings up a 4th down.
What a hit there on 3rd down. The timing was perfect, and now we got a big 4th down play.
The Bulldogs will send their punt team onto the field. He's on to boot it away now. And a low line drive, ugly punt. And the returner elects to fair catch it, no return. Alert enough, didn't get the play off. That'll cost him 5 yards. Quarterback unaware of the play clock. That'll cost them 5. And the ball is handed off out of the shotgun. And the Sophomore able to bring him down quickly. Buckeyes looking to crank up the tempo a bit.
Well, not much of a gain there, but this is what they do. They love to go fast. The defense has got to be aware.
He'll hand it off. Try to run it up the middle, but get nothing.
That's an excellent effort here by this defense, staying in their run fits. They're holding their own at the line and making the tackle. The offense just couldn't get enough of a push to get anything going there.
Offense been in reverse here. Now a long way to go to convert this 3rd down. Takes the snap and takes off on the run. Defense stops him short of the marker, so now it's 4th down. The Buckeyes will come to the line on 4th down, looking to convert. Quarterback appears to be changing the play. Needs a completion here on 4th down. The QB to the tight end for a completion. They make the tackle, but the offense has a 1st down now at the 21.
Well, Chris, here's an example of what we always talk about. On 4th down,
and he's in for the score. Touchdown, Ohio State.
Chris, the quarterback looks up, sees a wide-open target. Sometimes those throws are harder than the ones where they're tightly covered. But he makes a nice throw, and it's an easy touchdown for this offense.
Now the offense will go for a 2-point conversion. Motion now from the tight end. On the ground, trying to muscle it across the line. Looks like a player is down injured at that last play. We'll take a timeout while they check it out. You got momentum after scoring that touchdown. Now the kickoff team out there to kick it away. And he'll just take a knee. Drive will start at the 25-yard line. And the Georgia offense is back out on the field. They're coming off a 3-and-out, looking to produce a positive drive here. From the shotgun, it's a handoff. Going absolutely nowhere. It'll be a loss of the play. Well, they don't block the defensive end, who shows some quickness, Kurt, getting around the edge that time.
Yeah, this guy's usually getting around the edge to put pressure on the quarterback, but he reminds everybody here that this guy's a complete package. Not only can he pressure the quarterback, but also he is very, very talented and shows you the physicality he has against the run as well. When you can get good chunks of yardage like this on early downs, it just keeps you on schedule, leading to more manageable third down situations. Never underestimate the value of consistently getting 4 or more yards a pop like that.
And he'll drop back here on third down. Looking to make a play deep downfield. And it's incomplete. They let it fly on third down, but now it brings up 4th.
Well, there aren't very many things that can get to a quarterback of this magnitude. But I think it's safe to say that good pressure by the defense can get to any quarterback.
Dogs bring their punt team onto the field. We're going to kick it away for the second time. It's a low punt. Won't travel very far. And the punt will bounce and roll out of bounds. Comes the powerful Ohio State offense onto the field. It reached the end zone the last time out, trying to do the same thing here. Tries the right with a quick throw. He's got his man wide open. Touchdown, Buckeyes. Way too much speed in that play.
Now that's what great teams do. Things are getting a little bit too close, so they go right down the field with just a few plays to put this game right back to having a comfortable lead.
Try to add to the lead now with the PAT. They convert the PAT, so the lead is now 21. Kickoff team out there. They are fired up after just scoring a touchdown.
Georgia, 0.
And he'll take off from deep in the end zone. And he's brought down to the 16. Would have been better off leaving it in the end zone for a touchback. Georgia offense is back out on the field. Last time was a quick 3-and-out. Can they get a drive going this time? Pretty easy call for the head coach. He will accept that penalty, of course. Press coverage now from the secondary. From the shotgun, he's probing the secondary. Makes a quick grab. And the defense swarms. Not much of a gain on that completion.
We see this all over the country now in college football. Defensive backs staying back a little bit deeper, forcing the quarterback to have to throw things in front. I like the decision here by the quarterback because he gets positive yards. It's a good way of staying ahead of the chains.
Pass ball is incomplete. There was a lot of contact. No penalty. Brings up third down.
You know, this is the one thing I love about this running back is his ability to get involved in the pass game. Runs a great route, just doesn't come down with a catch.
Drops back, looking to throw for it on third down. But they don't connect. It's incomplete, and it brings up fourth down.
Well, Chris, obviously they had to go through the air there to try to pick up this third down and long, but when you're so far behind the chains, you really allow this defense to dictate things, and it allows them to put pressure on your quarterback and can affect the timing, as we saw on this play.
The coverage team able to bring the returner to the ground. Here's the first play of the drive now. They begin from their own 11. First down, looking to throw the ball. Looking deep for the right side. Catch made way downfield. And he takes it all the way. They couldn't stop him. Touchdown, Ohio State. Offense is out there. They're going to go for two here. Drops back from the shotgun, looking for an open man. Quick throw, misses his mark there, incomplete.
Defense not fooled at all there. Nice job of stepping up and stopping that two-point conversion.
27, Georgia, 0.
Trying to make a play from deep in his end zone. And the returner forced out at the 15. That's where the drive will start. And the Bulldogs offense is back out on the field. This group is coming off a quick 3 and out. Can they put something together in this drive? Looking out throwing here to start the drive. Finds an open target on the left side. Tackle is made, just a short gain after the completion. Pass caught, second down now. There's the snap. They'll set up to throw. Grab made by the tight end. Not easy to bring down. The quarterback finally gets the job done.
That's what makes this tight end so dangerous. You can flex him out into that slot position. He shows you his versatility. He can be an inline guy that can block, but here he shows you what he can do with his hands.
It's third down. Quarterback in the shotgun. Pass is tipped and falls incomplete. Someone got a hand up to deflect that one.
It's a good job by the defense here on this third down, and now it's going to bring up a big fourth down play and a decision here for the head coach.
They need 5 yards here on fourth down to keep the drive alive. And the quarterback dropping back, throws it to the right. Finds a man downfield. There's a big gain to the right.
That's why you practice and work on these routes. When you get to a fourth down, you trust the receiver to run not only a good route, but know exactly where he needs to go to be able to get the distance for that first down.
Defense makes the tackle as the final seconds of this first quarter run out. Well, Kurt, Ohio State has the lead here after one. They jumped out to an early lead in that opening period. Let's take a quick look at the stats so far. As we flip the field and begin quarter number 2, we'll see if they can continue to build this lead. Here we go. First play of the quarter. Offense setting up for a second down play. And the quarterback drops back looking for an open man. And the pass is intercepted as he throws into double coverage that time. He's brought down quickly, but that takeaway is a huge play for this defense. And the Ohio State offense comes back onto the field. Last time out, a one-play touchdown drive through the air. Can they keep it going here? Lets it fly to the wideout. Makes the grab with plenty of room to run. They finally tackle him, but all the way down to the 20-yard line. Receivers now getting some new assignments before the snap. Tries to get it to the running back. And the receivers got it. And he gets in for the score. Touchdown, Buckeyes.
Great teams put the hammer down when the opportunity presents itself. That's exactly what they did here with this touchdown.
And it's picked off in the end zone.
Oh, man, that was not a great throw right there. Pass is intercepted on the two-point try. You have to wonder why they decided to go with that call.
So after putting up the touchdown, the kickoff team is out there to boot it away. Here comes the return from deep in the end zone. Tackled at the 14. Not very good field position to start here. And the Georgia offense is back out on the field. This drive is important. Last one ended in an interception. Let's see if they can get it going here. And he's going to take a shot down the left side. And it's hauled in way downfield. Tackled at the 44, but good enough for a first down.
What a... by this quarterback. He saw cover one, meaning a single high safety look, knows that he's got to throw the ball to the outside part of the field because help will be late in getting there, and that time it's a great completion with an accurate throw.
This offense trying to get going has put together a positive drive here in the second quarter. On 1st and 10 here, looking to throw the ball. And it's incomplete. The defender arrived the same time as the football. And now it's second down. Here comes 2nd and 10 from the 44 after that incompletion. They look to throw it here on 2nd down. And this pass is on target, caught. Then he'll run out of bounds and picking up a few yards on the play.
Good job here to be able to get a foot down. That was awfully close to being out of bounds, but no, he's in.
3rd down play for this offense. Can he make it to the marker? Looks like Georgia will have the first down.
They get just enough for the first down here. Nice job by the offensive line, controlling the line of scrimmage and giving the back a chance to pick up the first down.
That run, good for a first down. The offense still rolling. Here's the snap. Quarterback drops back. Caught quickly. It'll be smothered right at the line for no gain.
Well, the defense had everything covered downfield. The quarterback tries to check it down, but how about the defensive speed to be able to sniff that out?
Off play action. He's looking to throw. Taking a deep shot here to the right. They try a downfield shot. That's a good effort there, but now it's 3rd down.
Well, the offense coordinator with the right call, trying to take a shot there, but just poor execution. They couldn't come up with a big play. Let's see if the coach tries it again later, or maybe in the second half.
They're backed up here, trying to make something happen on 3rd and long. Dropping back, looking to throw for the first down. This one's going to fall incomplete. Brings up 4th down.
Boy, this is all about the defense here. Nice stop here on 3rd down, but really it's about trying to get this offense behind the sticks. Once you get them behind the sticks, you can mix up your coverages, really affect the quarterback's eyes and disrupt the timing and the rhythm of what the offense is trying to do. Now we've got another big 4th down coming up.
Quick throw over the middle. But it's incomplete. The defense makes a huge fourth down stop.
Oh, my gosh. A drop pass here on this fourth down play. Everything was perfect. The execution is there. The route is nice. The ball is on the money. All he has to do is catch it, and it's a first down, and he drops it. This one could come back to haunt him.
First play of the drive, they're going to throw the football. It's incomplete. He was hit as he threw. Good pass rush there on first down.
Well, this quarterback's having one of those games you just dreamed about. A lot of yards and a lot of touchdown passes. And in fact, he had open receivers again for another big play. The defense finally got pressure on him, or I think it would have been.
He's going for a big play downfield. And this is dropped. Would have been a huge gain, but he could not collect it. Looks like a man is down on the field after the last play, so we'll take a timeout. Challenging spot for the offense. It's third down and long from the 45. Dropping back. We're going to throw for the first down. Incomplete. He was hit as he threw the ball. That's a big third down defensive play.
I see what the quarterback's trying to do here. He's holding on to that football to the last possible second to give that play a chance, but he held it just a little bit too long. The defense is able to hit him to force that incompletion.
It's 4th and 10. The offense on the field going for it. Quarterback making adjustments now to what the defense is showing. And he's throwing for it on fourth down. He's running out of time here. Hit as he released it. Intercepted, picked off by the defense. They finally tackle him, but an excellent return after the pick.
Well, cold weather always seems to make life more difficult in the passing game. You can see this quarterback really wants that one back. That's a tough break on this interception.
And the powerful Georgia offense is back out on the field. The last possession, they were stopped on a fourth down try. Can they get something going here? That's knocked away. Defense makes a nice play. It's incomplete.
Well, the quarterback did all he could here to try to make this play happen, but a sloppy route by the receiver allows the defense to easily step in front and knock that ball away.
They test the middle to get stuck. That one goes nowhere.
Hey, this defense continues to just be physical at the line of scrimmage. Offense can't do anything on the ground, and by doing that, this defense is allowing their defensive front to get pressure on the quarterback. Every time they drop back to throw, they become a one-dimensional offense.
And a player is down injured after that last play. We'll take a timeout while they check him out. They've converted one of their 2 fourth down attempts so far. Looks like we're going to get a third attempt right here. Looking for a receiver. Pressure is coming. But it's incomplete. The defense makes a fourth down stop.
Chris, I like the call here going for it on fourth down, but the receiver has got to do a better job of knowing exactly where that first down marker is and run that route a yard or 2 beyond the sticks to be able to give yourself a chance to pick up the first down. Instead, the defense comes up with a stop and they get the ball back.
They try the middle, but gain nothing on that play. Design quarterback run. They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1. The Buckeyes looking to crank up the tempo a bit. On third down, he drops to throw. A deep shot to the left side. That one falls incomplete. They tried to press it deep, but now it brings up fourth down.
Really love what this defense is doing today. They're doing a nice job of taking away any success on early downs, and then it allows their defensive ends and pass rushers to get after the quarterback when they get him to third and long.
They'll kick it away here. Returner is brought down. Gets a start on the next drive. And the Bulldogs offense is back out on the field. Last possession, they were stopped on fourth down, but it didn't cost them anything. Can they put together something here? Locates the tight end. It's complete. You get him down, but that's a nice play. Moves the ball to the 33.
Well, it's got to start somewhere, and there's a nice first down to keep this drive alive and hope to be able to create a little bit of momentum here near the end of the first half, trying to cut into this lead and get some points on the board.
Offense keeps moving. It's a completion for a first down. They snap it. Quarterback looking to throw the ball. He's picked for a third time tonight. He could go. Touchdown, Ohio State. The defense produces 6 points.
Boy, what a tough blow for this offense. Already in field goal range, and the quarterback puts one in the defense's arms, and he takes it all the way back for a touchdown. Huge momentum swing here in the first half.
And now the try for 2. Here's the snap, looking to throw. And he's got it for the 2-point conversion as they add a little more salt in the wound here. He got momentum after scoring that touchdown. Now the kickoff team out there to kick it away. And he'll take off from deep in the end zone. And he's brought down to the 27-yard line. Decent return. So they begin the drive here in the final 3 minutes of the half. First down, looking to throw the football. Oh, they trap him for a sack. They lose yards on first down, so second and long from the 16.
Boy, you talk about blowing a play up. What a job by this defense. That is a big-time loss from the sack. But look at the offense. They're keeping the tempo going. I'm surprised.
He's brought down quickly. His short gain gets them a few yards closer to the marker.
Hey, it's a game, but you get the sense that this offense wanted a little bit more from that play.
Okay, we reached the 2-minute timeout. The offense some work to do here trying to cut into this lead before halftime. Well, a serious challenge for this offense. You don't want to be in third and long inside your own 20. How much of a risk will they take to try to pick up this first down? Tries the right with a quick throw. And it's caught off the deflection. That'll be enough for a first down, brought down at the 43.
You know, we've seen this guy make a lot of plays, but one of the things that really stands out to me is his desire to want to come down with the ball. Here, the ball is deflected. Instead of giving up on the play, he still has that desire to come up with the catch to help his...
He cannot escape. It's a sack.
Chris, that is textbook by this defense in man-to-man coverage. Nowhere to go for this quarterback. He's looking around everywhere to find an open man. By the time he figures it out, it's a sack for the defense.
Running out of time in the pocket. Another pick. Wow, that's the 4th tonight. He's bringing it back. Touchdown, Buckeyes. The defense gets involved in the scoring.
Chris, that second-tier defender, the linebacker, sometimes can get lost in coverage. I don't know if the quarterback saw him. The quarterback threw it right to him, comes up with the interception, and then he has the speed to take it all the way to the house.
He's swarmed by the defense.
Hey, great job here by the defense on this conversion. Nice heads-up play to prevent the 2-point try.
Try to make a play from deep in his end zone. Tackle at the 13. Not great field position to start the drive. Here's the first play of the drive. They'll set up from the 13. And now the handoff. They pick up 4, so second down and 6 coming up.
Well, another short gain for this offense on the ground, and you got to give a lot of credit to the defense. They have really negated that aspect of this offense the entire first half and really making them one-dimensional. And if that doesn't change, I don't know how they get back into this game.
The timeout is called to talk strategy. Close game here as we approach halftime.
I mean, Chris, you have to admire this offense. They continue to try to sprinkle in the run game, even though it's not been able to really get established. but they're not just becoming one-dimensional. You got to respect that, and hopefully at some point it'll pay off.
The offense will quickly spend a timeout here after the play.
Well, it's third down. The defense knows he's going to get the ball. You still can't stop the quarterback finding this receiver to be able to pick up another first down for this offense.
Breaks into the clear. At the 30 now. Finally tackled down at the 19, and just like that, the offense has moved into the red zone.
The defense is spread all over the field, creating some one-on-one matchups, and the quarterback makes them pay for it.
Georgia setting up with a 1st and 10 now. Looking to throw it from the red zone. Looking for his back. It's caught. Nice pitch and catch. Touchdown, Bulldogs. They couldn't stop him there.
Chris, obviously the first half has been less than stellar, to put it mildly, but this could be a jolt. This is something they can build off when they get back out here at halftime.
Now they line up to kick the extra point. And it's up and good. So an important touchdown just before halftime. Not much time for the opposing offense to try to answer before the break. And from deep in the end zone, he'll bring it out. He's got some daylight, turning on the speed. On the move. Still going. It's a foot race. Yes, all the way to the house. Touchdown. An electrifying play by this returner. Takes it the length of the field to the house in a conference championship game.
You know, Chris, I don't know if there's anything that can affect momentum as much as a kickoff return all the way back for a touchdown. It gets everybody fired up. Now you've got the stadium behind you. Your offense and defense will respond. This could be a game-changing opportunity for them.
And he grabs it for the two-point try to build this lead even more. So an important touchdown just before halftime. Not much time for the opposing offense to try to answer before the break. Here comes the return from deep in the end zone. Tackle at the 13. Not great field position to start the drive. This will likely be the last play of the half. On 1st and 10, looking to throw. And that will do it for the first half here. Kevin Connors now has our halftime update.
Georgia 7.
Buckeyes will kick this away to get the second half going. And he'll take off from nobody can bring him down. He's tackled at the 10. Not good field position to start the drive. And the Georgia offense is back out on the field. A lot of work to do after a nightmarish first half. Let's see if they can get something going and begin an epic comeback. And he stopped again. They've had patience with the ground game, but just nowhere to run tonight. That's been a big theme.
Well, how about this defense? Just so physical against the run. These guys have not been able to do anything on the ground. It's because of that defensive line and those linebackers taking away the run game.
Quarterback looking to pass here on 2nd down. It's an out route. The catch made. It's a solid gain. Moves the ball out to the 28.
Boy, it's so easy to get caught up on the receivers and the quarterback, and your eyes get lost. You forget about the running back. Nice catch and a first down for this offense.
A completion good for a first down. The offense working with a new set of downs here. He's looking to throw. Throws to the tight end. And the pass is way off the mark. Not sure who he meant to throw that ball to.
Well, they don't make the completion here. The timing seemed to be off between a quarterback and a receiver. But, man, this defensive coordinator, he may want to consider getting more pressure on this quarterback by changing some things up. He's got a lot of time back there to throw the ball. And eventually, that's going to cost you.
And he'll step out of bounds after a solid gain on that run.
I love that this guy's not willing to just give up on plays. You know, he's got enough athletic ability to give you some positive yards in a run game, and he's able to do that right here.
Crucial third down play coming up. Can he get there on the ground? They make the stop, but not before a solid gain that time. Looks like a player is down injured at that last play. We'll take a timeout while they check it out. This Georgia offense is moving quickly down the field. Here comes a first down pass attempt. Incomplete. Tried to find the receiver there. Just missed him.
Man, Chris, I don't know if that was a bad read by the quarterback or a bad route by the receiver. They got to get this cleaned up before the next time they go through the air.
So second down after the incompletion. From the shotgun, drops back. Throw to the running back in the flat. And the defense smothers him for no gain. Looks like a man is down on the field after the last play, so we'll take a timeout. So the offense getting set. This is not where you want to be against this defense. Third and long. Dropping back. They're going to throw for the first down. That one is incomplete. The defender was right there, and it brings up fourth down now.
And I was hoping he'd be able to hold on to that football. That would have been a big play there on third down. Now, big decision coming up here on fourth.
The offense trailing here in the second half. This is a crucial fourth down try. Looking for a man. Defense is coming after him. And he can't connect. The gamble doesn't pay off.
Chris, what a great job here by this defense on this fourth down play. They knew exactly where to come up with that stop to get the turnover on downs, and they did it.
Okay, here comes the Ohio State offense back on the field. Quarterback pre-snap adjustments now for this defense. And looking to throw now on first down. Deep shot toward the end zone. Intercepted in the end zone. Look out, he's in the clear. They finally tackle him, but what a tremendous play. The pick and then that return.
What a play by the defense. Really, the only way they can get back into this game is to create a turnover. They get an interception, and they're in business.
And the offense makes its way onto the field, hoping for a successful drive. Handoff here from the shotgun. He shreds the tackle. Tough running to avoid a loss, and just barely gets back to the line of scrimmage.
That back just had nowhere to go. Got to give credit to the defense and their run fits on that play.
Offense getting set. Second down play here. Quarterback drops back. We're going to test the secondary. It's incomplete. He took a hit as he threw the football, and it brings up a third down. We come to the line, a long way to go for the first down, but needing this crucial conversion right now. Drops back, needing a third down completion here. Snags a quick throw. And he went backwards after the catch. That'll set up a fourth down now.
Sometimes you find that open receiver who's short of the sticks, and you hope the run after the catch will be able to give you the first down. The defense does a good job of keeping him short of the sticks. Let's see what they do here.
Still down by double digits in the third quarter. They're going to go for it on fourth down. Wants to throw it. The pass rush closing in. It's incomplete. He was hit as he threw. Great defensive play on fourth down.
I think they're going to end up regretting going for this one, Chris. I wouldn't have gone for it. What's wrong with punting it away? And again, I get being aggressive, but you got to be smart on when to go for it and when to punt.
Here comes the Buckeye offense onto the field. See if this quarterback can bounce back. The last possession, a pick on the very first play. He'll pitch it. He's tackled after a big gain. Picks up a first down. Great execution on the option. The Buckeyes will hustle to the line here to run the hurry up. They'll try the option play here. They'll toss it to the back. Slams right into a wall. They've got him for a loss. Offense behind the 6 now on 2nd and 11 after the 1-yard loss. Second down, we're going to throw it. Tries to get it to the running back. And the senior tries to take a shot, but overthrows his man.
Boy, what a call here by the offensive coordinator. Dialed it up perfectly. The play looked like it had a chance for a big gain. Unfortunately, the quarterback off on the accuracy, put that ball too far out in front of the receiver.
Not going to be easy here. Backed up a long way to go for a first down. And it looks like the quarterback's going to run it. He stopped short of the marker, so it's fourth down now. The Buckeyes will look to convert here on fourth down. Fourth down, looking to throw for it. There's a fumble way behind the line of scrimmage. Defense picks it up on the run.
Oh, what a play by this defense. Trailing in the second half. Really, the only way you can get back into this game is create turnovers. Ball's on the ground, they pounce on it, and they get the ball back to their own offense.
Georgia offense is back out on the field. That last possession, they got stopped on fourth down in their own end. Let's see if they can get it going this time. It's a 1-yard gain. 2nd and 9 coming up.
Chris, you know, the spread era over the years has always grown offensively, but I've been always impressed with defenses that really build their defense to play in space, still have an ability to be sound at the line of scrimmage and defend a running game. It's exactly what we saw right there.
Looking to pass here on 2nd down. Short throw complete to the tight end. Defense reacts quickly. A very short gain on the play.
And here the tight end shows off his hands for a nice gain. Love to see the big man get his touches.
Third down play. Looking for a fresh set of downs. Looking to throw here. And that is interception number 5 as the nightmare performance continues. And he'll be taken down, but after a good return.
This guy obviously did what he needed to do to get himself ready for this game. It's a favorable matchup. He's got a lot of confidence. He's already come up with 2 interceptions in this game alone. Locked in on what he needs to do to be in position and making plays for this defense.
First play of the drive, they come out throwing. What a catch! Tackle made after a big gain. Will be first and goal at the 7. And the player is down injured after that last play. We'll take a timeout while they check him out. Quarterback drops back from the shotgun. Looking to scramble. Launching one to the end zone. And he's got it. Touchdown, Ohio State.
Well, that's a thing of beauty right there. Good job all around. Offensive line gave the quarterback enough time. Quarterback puts it right on the money. And with this receiver running a route like this, makes it pretty simple. All you have to do is get his head turned around, catch that football. He's already in the end zone for the touchdown.
And the point after is good. Kickoff team out there, they are fired up after just scoring a touchdown. Trying to make a play from deep in his end zone. Looks like a player is down injured at that last play. We'll take a timeout while they check it out. Here's the first play of the drive now. They begin at the 19. Gives it to the back. Fighting off the defender. The junior able to bring him down quickly.
It's exactly what you want to see as a play caller. You get positive yards to be able to kind of keep you on schedule as a play caller. That's all you can ask for. Good job up front and a nice run.
Offense getting set. It's second down. There's the snap. He's looking to throw. Catch made on the out route. Defense wraps him up after the catch, but he's just short of a first down. So from the 28-yard line, it's a third and manageable here. Try and muscle for the first down. That's a big hit at the end, but even a fresh set of downs.
Well, that shows you the trust they have in their offensive line in this running game. To get to a third down, just trying to come up with a way to be able to keep this drive alive, keep hope alive that you can come back in this game. You rely on Old Reliable with that offensive line, and they come through for you.
Tried to press the ball deep, but it's incomplete.
He's looking for that deep completion. I love the chunk play. I love the idea of being aggressive. They just come up empty.
Offense lines up for a second down play off the incompletion. Fakes the handoff here, looking to throw it. Looking for a deep completion. That's going to be incomplete. A lot of contact, no flag, brings up third down. They come to the line, a long way to go for the first down, but needing this crucial conversion right now. And he'll drop back here on third down. Here comes the shovel pass. Gets into space at the 50. And he runs out of bounds. That's a big gainer there.
This is a big conversion by this offense. They're down now in the second half. Probably limited opportunities at this point in the game. Every chance you get your hands on the ball, you need points. They keep this drive alive right here.
On the defense, wraps him up behind the line of scrimmage to conclude the third quarter of play. Well, Ohio State has the lead here, Kirk. This has been a beatdown, and the stats at the end of 3 reflect that. 1 quarter to play in what has been a beatdown so far. Offense getting set for a second down here to begin the quarter. There's the snap. Quarterback setting up to throw. Pass caught. Can he get in?
Finally, good for them. They come up with a big play like this. Let's face it, offense has been at a premium for these guys. You wonder where plays like this have been all game long.
The Dogs line up with a first and goal. On the ground, trying to power toward the goal line. And he fights into the end zone. Touchdown, Georgia.
You know, the most impressive thing to me, Chris, I mean, they're not going to win this football game. I love that they're still fighting. I think that tells you a lot about this team, the character, the culture, the way they're coached. It's not their day, but I'm just impressed that they're still battling out there.
And they'll set up for the PAT. And the PAT is good. So after putting up a touchdown, the kickoff team is out there to boot it away.
62, Georgia 14.
Returner choosing to field this one. Not much on the return. They'll stop him at the 24. Good coverage. The powerful Buckeye offense back onto the field. Quarterback quarterback checks the defensive look, makes some adjustments. He fires it down the middle. Aggressive call, a deep shot on first down, but incomplete.
Hey, I get the passing of football has had a lot to do with you building up this big lead, but at this point in the game, man, take care of your players, get them out of here healthy, run the football, and get out with a win.
Incompletion makes it second down. Here's the snap. Quarterback looking to throw. The pocket breaking down. Tried to go very deep there. Good effort. And now it's third down. So the offense calls a timeout here. That's their first of the half.
I'm not really sure why you're stopping the clock here, leading by so much in the fourth quarter. Run the ball, run the clock, and you can walk out of here with a win.
Drops back, looking to throw for it on third down. It's another deep shot. And that's incomplete. They weren't afraid to let it fly, but it brings up a fourth down.
Oh, man, nearly a disastrous play there by the quarterback. Look at his facial expressions right now. He knows that he caught a break, trying to force the ball in there. He's going to have to make better decisions moving forward and work through his progressions to find his open man.
Buckeyes will come to the line looking to convert on fourth down. Looks like he didn't get the snap off in time. That'll cost him 5 yards. Delay of game penalty will cost the offense 5. The Buckeyes will have to kick it away. Offense goes backwards on this drive. It's a fake. Looking for an open man. And the pass is caught off the fake, but can he get there? The tackle is made, but the fake works to perfection.
How about that one, Chris? I really thought the up end was going to take off and run, but instead he throws it and fools everybody.
The Buckeyes come to the line to start a fresh set of downs. Tight end goes in motion before the snap. Moves out of the pocket. On the run here. Lets it go. That's the third pick tonight thrown by this QB.
Boy, this defense did exactly what they needed to do. Come up with a turnover here in the second half to get themselves back in the game. They get the interception. Now, can their offense come up with a way to cut into this lead?
And the Bulldogs offense is back out on the field. The shotgun handoff here. Fights off a defender. They can't stop him. And he steps out of bounds, but a solid gain there on the ground.
Well, depending on the temperament of the head coach, he's either turning to the bench and screaming, where in the heck was that all game? Or maybe he's just kind of keeping that to himself, thinking, all right, maybe this is something to build on. Maybe something positive can come out of this. You're going to have some bad games from time to time. We'll see how he gets his team ready in the future. That right there, that's what they've been looking for all game.
Offense behind the 6 now on 2nd and 11 after the 1-yard loss. Quarterback wants to throw it on 2nd down. It's a quick grab. They make the tackle, but not before a solid gain on that pass.
That's a much better job by this quarterback of working through his progressions. We've seen him earlier try to force some throws, trying to make a big play. This time, works through his progressions, checks it down into the flat, and picks up some positive yards.
Receiver makes the catch.
They finally stop him, but that gain is good for a first and goal.
Really good job here of converting by this offense. And let's face it, at this point in the game, because they have such a big hole to climb out of, they've got to be able to convert and come up with a new set of downs. They do it here. Now they got a real shot to cut into this lead.
they're trying to punch it in here. And he goes nowhere. Stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage.
Chris, I'll be really honest with you. I don't know why they continue to try to run the football. I'm all about balance. I'm all about trying to make sure a defense has to defend the run and the throw. But at this point in the game, they haven't been able to run the ball. They're going to have to go through the air if they're going to come back and take a lead in this game at some point.
And the pass is knocked away in the end zone. A touchdown saving play.
It's just so hard in these late-game situations when you're trailing by this much to try to get the ball downfield against nickel or dime coverage. They're inviting you to take that underneath throw, hoping you burn the clock as you go.
Trying to throw for it on 3rd and goal. Finds his man. They get him down quickly. Not much of a gain on that completion.
Well, they're going to come up short of the end zone, and now they've got an interesting dilemma on their hands. Down by a couple possessions, do they go for a field goal and hope to get the ball back with a chance potentially to win the game? Or this close, do they pull the trigger and take a chance to get the 6 points now?
And he'll set up to throw. And they will score. Touchdown, Dogs.
Well, first of all, I'm impressed that the user has not turned the game off and reset. They're playing it to the final whistle. And the offense is following your lead by playing hard and gaining some confidence for next week. We're not going to win this game, but I'll tell you what, you're a trooper.
And they'll set up for the PAT. It's blocked. Picked up by the offense, and he makes something happen. And now before the kickoff, a timeout is taken by the kicking team here. So after his PAT was blocked, the kicker is out there again to boot it away. He's going to bring this out a few yards deep in the end zone. Oh, he's got a crease here. Look out. Picks up some blocks. It's a foot race. All the way for a touchdown. A kick return all the way for a touchdown with a conference title on the line. He's never going to forget that.
Yeah, he'll never forget this. You're right. Conference championship, huge stage. Everybody's watching. Great blocks up front to get him started, and then it was just raw speed and instincts to take it to the house.
Looks like they're lining up to attempt an onside kick.
Georgia, 20.
On the hands team all over that to make the recovery.
Hey, it's the fourth quarter here. They're trying to get that football back. I don't blame them. Unfortunately, they couldn't come up with it.
And the Georgia offense is back out on the field.
Time running out of this conference championship game. This is a desperation drive right here. Got to score.
And there's the handoff. Nowhere to run up the middle.
Well, how about that? Another call and another bad result for this offense. Kind of a microcosm of how this entire football game has gone. They're just trying to bleed that clock and get out of here. Nothing working at all.
It's incomplete. He was hit as he threw that time. And now 3rd down coming up.
Boy, what a job here by this defense, mixing up their looks. They get to him again, hit him as releasing the ball. Just a rough night for the poor quarterback, and a great job by the defense of winning the line of scrimmage and affecting the quarterback.
Makes the catch. Tackle made at the 24-yard line. This offense really threatening now.
And you just continue to see the chemistry between these two. And they told us yesterday in our production meeting, they spent hours and hours of working and developing that chemistry and that rhythm by throwing together throughout those summer months. And, man, it's starting to really pay off. He's become his security blanket for the quarterback, and especially on 3rd down, get him the ball.
Now the timeout is called by the defense. They've got some things to work out here. Dogs are in the red zone. Quarterback looking to throw it on 2nd down. Looks to the left, and it's complete. And they tackle him, but not before he picks up the first.
offense kind of lost a running back here. Makes a nice catch and gets the first down in the process.
Georgia getting set with a 1st and 10 now. Handoff in a single back formation. Fighting off the defender. Defense stops him, but that's a solid game.
Hey, where's that been the whole game? That's actually a nice run. It has been a tough day for this offense, but you know what? You love to see the offensive line and the running backs still out there competing, trying to show the coaches that they're not worried about the score. They're going to go out and show their competitive spirit, and hopefully that'll help them down the road.
So here we go, 3rd down in the red zone, the kind of play that decides football games. Play fake, looking to throw. Bringing pressure. Blitz and a quick sack.
This defense has been lights out today. Great job once again applying pressure on this quarterback. This poor quarterback, he doesn't know what he has seen today. Not able to get anything going to be able to try to compete in this game. They're down big, and now they're just hoping for that clock to run out.
Trying for a 4th down completion. Looking for 6. Touchdown, Bulldogs. Still no answer for the passing game.
Love this never-say-die attitude from this quarterback. He's still slinging it out there. This game's out of reach, but this guy's still putting the ball in the air, and this one's a touchdown.
Now the important point after attempt. And he knocks it right through. Got momentum after scoring that touchdown. Now the kickoff team out there to kick it away. Offense begins at the 40 after that penalty. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. He's running out of time here. It's a deep shot right down the middle. And the pass is dropped incomplete with it. Had a huge gain. Took his eye off the ball.
Oh, my gosh. They go for the big play and a drop. Boy, that hurts, and it hurts their momentum. And a chance at a big play.
So after the incompletion, it's 2nd down. Moving the receiver around pre-snap. He'll look to throw it here on 2nd down. He lets it rip. He's got his man in the open field. Breaks clear over the right side. Can they chase him down? All the way to the end zone. What a play. Touchdown, Buckeyes.
You know, coaches love to see a football team that doesn't get caught up in the scoreboard. They're just out executing and doing what needs to be done. That's what we're seeing from this offense. Yeah, they continue to put points on the board and they're pulling away. I just love to see the execution and how they're going about their business.
76. Georgia, 27.
On the hands team does their job and secures the recovery.
Good call here to go with this onside kick. It looked like they may have had a shot to be able to come up with this recovery. Unfortunately, they don't, and this could wrap up the ballgame.
Georgia offense is back out on the field. And the hopes of a conference championship depend on scoring and scoring quickly. Can they make a... And he's in the clear down the right side, end zone ahead. And it's a long-distance house call. Touchdown, Georgia.
That's not going to make much of a difference today, but it can be a subtle positive takeaway for a team getting beat down like this. And it demonstrates resilience. You want to see this fight from your team in this kind of situation.
It's blocked. After the block PAT, the special teams coach hoping for better execution here on the kickoff.
33.
And the return starts just inside the end zone. And he'll be stopped short of the 20-yard line. Good job with the coverage team. Here's the first play of the drive now to begin at the 19. Clear movement before the snap, and it'll be a false start. And the head coach will decide to accept the penalty and take the yardage. The offense with 5 receivers now, empty backfield. Quarterback looking to connect with the receiver here.
And he's going to take a shot down the left side. It's a diving grab along the left sideline. And the huge play wiped out by the penalty could be a crushing moment for this offense. Quarterback changing the play now at the line. Here's the snap, looking to throw here. Pressure is coming. Nobody open downfield. He just throws it away.
Man, I like this play. Not only is it the right play, throwing it away like that, but given that he had no other option, he just did what he's supposed to do to survive and get ready for this next down.
Incomplete, so it's 2nd down and 10. And now a late timeout is taken. 6 seconds showing on the clock. So 2nd down after the incompletion. And the quarterback looking to make a play through the air. Running out of time in the pocket.
Got a man. Catch made. Big play. So one more big play to punctuate this winning performance by the offense. That's it. Game over.
Tonight, final score, Ohio State 26, Georgia 33.